Ladies and gentlemen, it is February. Do not adjust your calendar. I am coming to you talking to you about the CFL because there's something that's bothering me that I need to get off my chest. And I am directing this blog to the Montreal Alouettes. The Montreal Alouettes, under their new ownership, decided for budgetary concerns they were going to be axing the cheerleading program. Many people are upset about this. There's a petition out. I believe more than 5,000 people have signed it. There's some people who are under the mindset of who cares, it's just cheerleading. And I wanted to give you my opinion. Now, kind of a backup and just to who the hell I am. My name is Keith. I've been watching the CFL since I was like yay high. I've got a very vast knowledge of this league and appreciation of it. One of the things that I love about the CFL is it is very much a community league. It's not a billion-dollar league like the NFL or, quite frankly, even U.S. college football. No, it's a community league, and we are this big, happy, dysfunctional family. Sometimes we get along, sometimes we don't, but I like to think when the going gets tough, we have each other's backs. And this is one of those times where I absolutely have the backs of the Montreal Alouette cheerleaders. Now, Montreal has come under new ownership, and it's pretty clear to me, with all due respect, that the new owners really don't understand the CFL. The reason that I say that is because I believe that their idea and their decision to axe the team is very short-sighted. It's short-sighted for a number of reasons. Number one, from an in-game experience, Montreal has one of the most entertaining cheer and dance teams in the league. You have to think about the fact that the role of the cheerleader, regardless of what market, is pretty much the same. You want to engage the fans, you want to keep the fans entertained, and that's something that the Montreal cheer and dance team does extremely well. I can tell you that I've been around this league my whole life, and I have seen the reaction of adult fans who see cheerleaders and are excited about the athleticism and their talents and things of that nature. But it is absolutely priceless to see a young fan, a young boy or a young girl, see cheerleaders and say, hey, I want to do that. And I point out young boys because Montreal is one of the few teams, or was one of the few teams, that had male cheerleaders. Many times I've seen friends in multiple markets bring their kids to games. And while the game's going on over here, the cheerleaders might be doing something over here, and that's where the kids' focus is. It's just something priceless. On top of losing the in-game experience, what about the community events? Like, are all of your players going to step up and do the hundreds of hours of community events that the cheerleaders do? Respectfully, my guess is not. Not to say that they're not going to do their fair share and they're not going to do community events, but between practices, between travel, the cheerleaders are consistently doing community events. It's one of the big things one of the big requirements that they have. I say it's short-sighted because the CFL is a community league. Having cheerleaders is not going to guarantee a sellout at every game, no, but it does help. It does help because people want to have that overall in-game experience. They want to be able to go, and if the chips are down, or all of a sudden are the players going to start cheering? No. Usually, historically, the players are trying to get their head back in the game. The cheerleaders are consistently positive. Win or lose, that's their job. I don't believe getting rid of the cheerleading team is going to help some sort of bottom line. I quite frankly think that's a bit of a scapegoat. No, I haven't seen Montreal's books, but common sense would dictate that I don't think whatever they might be paying the cheerleaders is going to hurt them. Montreal, putting cards on the table, you had the second lowest attendance in the league last year. You need to be bringing fans in by any way you can. Axing a cheerleading team is not going to help with that. And for all those people who say that cheerleading isn't important, you're entitled to your opinion. It's an opinion that I definitely disagree with. I think that cheerleaders are phenomenal role models. I've had the pleasure of knowing many in my time, people who impress me for things that have absolutely nothing to do with cheer. Things like their determination, their ambition, their initiative, the fact that we live in a world where everybody claims that they're so busy, but these fine ladies and men find a way to make it work, balancing school and jobs and personal life while also handling all of their commitments with their team. Montreal, you are so fortunate to have the team that you did, and they are going to continue to make you proud. You need to put them back on the field and back in the community, representing your team where they belong. not setting this terrible example for the rest of the league and saying that they don't matter. They very much do. I hope that you do the right thing, and that is putting them back on the field and giving them the opportunity to make you proud, because that's exactly what they'll do. My name's Keith. Thanks so much for checking this out, and that's my view from the 40.